Hello everybody and welcome back to Bob's Your Uncle, and today on sitcom where I am your uncle, I need you to do something for me, which is to I need you to go to the store, get me some froyo, which is American for frozen yogurt, and bring it back to me, and then I will go in the world. Why are you mad at me?
What do you mean? I was just punching you for funsies.
Why can't I do this? Oh. Oh my gosh. Can you throw some potions at me?
Alright, catch. Where are you?
Oh, did you have some experience pots?
Yeah, they're in the computer. We got loads.
Okay.
How many do you need?
Let's keep doing it because I like it.
No.
Why? Ravs isn't here today because he went to a wedding. It's his wedding. He's getting married.
What? Who's he married to?
Mads Mikkelsen.
That's epic. I'm so happy for Ravs.
Me too.
Hooray!
Yay!
What are we doing? What are we doing today,
gear?
Boba?
You're forcing me to go by myself into a scary cave sort of situation. Yeah.
Because you weren't here last week, so you're a little bit behind.
I'm always am.
So you can go in the vault.
Because I'm small.
And I'll work on maybe this big villager guy. Maybe.
I don't even know how to do any of this stuff. What am I going to do once I get in there? What if there's a Steve?
Punch him. You've fought a Steve before.
I haven't. Oh, Pedguin, rate my coffee by me describing it to you, okay?
Okay.
2 pumps of toasted marshmallow syrup.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah.
In America?
Yeah. Well, they probably have it for you too. It's the same brand, I think, that Pim always recommends. New. And then oat milk, and then 2 shots of espresso and ice. Where's my little altar thing at? I don't even know.
That's like the portal.
And I gotta make a rock out there, dude?
Yeah. It's in here. Look, there's a rock in here. It's a chest. That hero chest.
How do I know which one is mine?
Spoiler, toasted marshmallow is vanilla with a touch of caramel. Is that true, Boba? Is that actually what it is?
My immersion is ruined, and so is my day. And it's all on account of this Aramina.
Is that even true? Are these bees getting bigger? They must be, right?
It's probably true, honestly.
I'm gonna Google what villages look like and work on this.
Go look. We literally have some.
No, we don't. How am I gonna get them to stand still? It's impossible. Honestly, I don't think this should be too hard to make this villager, because I don't think I even need to use item frames. I just need to buy lots of terracotta.
I forgot I'm a donkey and I saw my shadow.
Did it scare you?
It just made me laugh because I had big old ears. Alright, my thing is to complete a vault. Oh, a bucket of water. How nice.
Bucket of water?
I need some scaffolding too, perhaps. I need unobtainium, but I've already opened the portal.
What do you mean? Why are you so excited today?
I don't know. Maybe I had a really nice breakfast.
Yeah, I think it's the coffee you were talking about.
I've only had a little bit of it. What?
What do you think?
What do you mean? What? What's going on?
Like
I've only had a tiny bit of coffee.
Why do you sound like the Grinch?
I don't. I just am really excited.
Sound like Muffin from Bluey, dude.
I am.
This is the worst ASMR I've ever listened to.
What else do I have? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I got a message.
Okay, dude. Why the frick?
I got coin stacks. I don't even am good at those.
They're pretty good. What's your objective?
Elixir. Also, it hasn't...
Coin stacks are good for that.
Oh, no. Oh, it's amethyst. It's beautiful. I love building, and our whole entire theme is not building. It's just...
pretending to build. We built an entire ice cave, bro, but like, what do you want?
And all that did was like
you can make
blue
boats
ball me,
around
dude.
the base. Make a boat around the base. Make a crane.
I don't even like boats, dude.
Do you like what? Okay, what do you like? Tell me.
Princess castles.
Okay, across the bridge is Bobaland. You can build a castle where the portal is. How about that?
I'll consider it.
Yep. But you have to put a sign outside of it and say this is empty. There's nothing valuable inside of this.
Why?
Or put it. This is.
What am I gonna get robbed?
Or you can say this is. You can go on an adventure to find a rare pig, and then put him inside of it, and it can be his castle. How does that sound?
Why are you trying to appeal to my good nature?
You have to do vaults anyway. You're on vault duty.
I'm not on any kind of duty. That's gross.
Okay, dude. Alright, I'm done with you. I'm logging out for the day.
You're laughing though. You're having such a good time. Don't even lie.
Why the frick?
You think I'm funny? I can tell.
Help. I'm making a trader specifically to just buy lots of grey terracotta. Literally, that's it.
Help! A poison chest. And an archer. And a bunch of zombies.
Kill them.
I don't like this place anymore.
These bees are getting bigger, right? They must be.
Me when I look in the mirror in the morning.
What? Boba's gonna burn out like 20 minutes into this stream. She's gonna be like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't know why.
I'm gonna need a nap. I'm gonna need a nap.
Just like Muffin. Boba's...
Well, does anyone else at like around 7 p.m. at night get the fucking zoomies? Cause I do.
What do you get covered in, like, you get like a bucket of water thrown in you?
I get so hyper at like 7 p.m. where I'm like, okay, time to be annoying to anyone who is in my vicinity.
Mm-hmm. Goblin.
I'm in my unhinged era.
You started in your unhinged era.
Always have been. What button is auto run in this video game? It almost auto ran me off a cliff while I was in a menu, dude.
I don't know if that exists.
It did! Wait till everyone sees how capable I am when I do this vault by myself.
I'm gonna pull a pog.
I think that's a funny difference in American and British language.
What?
Is when you say, I'm going to make this face, I would say, I'm gonna do a pog, or I'm gonna make a pog, and you say, I'm gonna pull a pog, because you say, why are you pulling that face?
What?
Which, to me, does not make sense.
What are you talking about?
I threw my sword.
What are you talking about? Okay, so this guy is gonna just give me lots of grey terracotta now, forever and always. Because usually you can only do 2 trades a day, but with the auto trader, it's every like 2 minutes or something they make trades. So if I can just leave that guy, hopefully I'll get a fuck ton of terracotta. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Having a villager in our base will be pretty fucking epic though. A villager we can just go inside of whenever we want. I didn't mean it like that.
Cat? Do a ped face? Cat?
I didn't mean it like that. I'm keeping an eye on the bees at the same time. I'm getting quite a lot of them now as well. And I'm making them breed. Though some of them might accidentally end up in the nether, but that's okay, because these ones are tied up, and as long as these 2 are tied up, then they'll constantly breed, so... Even if a couple of them go into the nether, that's fine. One day the nether will be full of bees, and... Is there a
Everything will be right with the world.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a spawn cap in this game? If we spawn cap the nether, there'll only be bees in there, and we'll be fine. I don't know if that's a thing.
Is there a shirtless mod for Steve?
Fighter Steve?
Both.
Is it because I've been playing Resident Evil? And you're like,
yeah.
Everything has to be shirtless now?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a texture pack for this game, and it just gives Fighter Steve a crop top and a tramp stamp.
That's kind of epic.
I agree.
This guy is not producing as much grey terracotta as I was hoping.
You Steve ass bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in some sort of daycare because I'm in a vault. and you don't have to deal with me.
You are in daycare.
What?
What?
Why the frick?
How's that vault going, Boba?
I'm fighting some Steves. I haven't found anything really cool in here either. I just been mostly fighting. I just made a skeleton do a cartwheel.
Base.
Won't you miss Machamp doing a cartwheel now that you've deleted Pokemon Go?
That is my party trick. Yeah, I stopped playing Pokemon Go because I just can't be bothered with those types of companies being so greedy. And a lot of people are just like, don't pay for the game. Just don't pay for the game. Why are you paying for the game anyway? They made it so coin value is worse. Raid battle passes went up in price. So even if you were a legitimate player,
so like you don't spend money.
If you're an actual player that's not spending any money and you're just grinding coins, you have to grind twice as many coins. So it doesn't even matter if you don't pay. You're going to be sitting there twice as long. I've been reading some of the subreddit. It was a post and it was like, this is Timmy.
Oh, yeah. And it would take Timmy 50 years.
Yeah. It would take Timmy 50 years to evolve, to level up his favorite legendary Pokemon to the highest level.
I think it would take Timmy 50 years to even get enough coins to possibly get a legendary. And then even if you get enough to do a raid for a legendary, you're not guaranteed to get that legendary because, of course, you get those special Pokeballs.
Oh, yeah, it said a chance. Because there's always a chance. And this happened before they did the update. Now that that raid battle passes are even more scarce and going to be harder to get because of their arbitrary fucking cost increase. You could load into a raid, spend a raid battle pass, it be used up, and then only 3 people join the battle, and unfortunately, they can't do it because it's just not strong enough, and you just have to fucking leave. You can't even catch. You don't even get a chance at catching the legendary because you can kill it, and you've already wasted your raid battle pass. Oh my god, like it's so out of touch. It's so out of touch, and the fact that they tried to spin it as like some sort of we did this for the players. We've noticed there's not many people been showing up to raids in real life. So we're doing this.
Like, what difference does that make to them?
I mean, if someone shows up in real life and then is like, oh, there's only 2 people here. Oh, because no one's showing up in real life. Hadoy. What are you going to do? You're going to invite people, your friends that are at home or in you know what I mean? Like, bruh.
Yeah, there was like all those examples from people who are in college that were playing, and they're like, a few of them will go be in person, and then the people that can't make it in person join remotely. And especially just, of course, like for people with disabilities that are playing, and how the changes that were made during COVID made it easier for them to also participate. Yeah,
like literally there's so many examples of people posting on the Reddit and being like, hello, I'm a single mother who, like, is working a full-time job, and then I gotta pick up my kid, and then when it's finally time to go to bed, before I go to bed, I play a little bit of Pokemon Go and do a couple raids and stuff like that, and then it's like, okay, we've just doubled the price for you, and it's like, wow, I can't even leave the house, and you're like, you're full, like, what do you want me to do? Like, leave the fucking house? Like,
well, also just the amount of people who, like, live in areas where there's some places where there's not like a lot of raids because they live in like the middle of nowhere or whatever.
Yeah, that's a big problem as well. There's just for a lot of places in the world there's just no raids you can even do. So the fact that they're like just punishing players for living out in the middle of nowhere. Being a rural player is hard enough because obviously the game is based off like data and bandwidth. So if you do live in the middle of nowhere, the game's just like, oh, well, why would we put a Pokestop there when no one's using bandwidth there? Because they just assume that no one is there, right? So that's why all the Pokemon stops and Pokemon that spawn and Pokemon raids are all in the city centers and stuff. It's because there's a shit ton of like net traffic there, so they know.
Oh, sugar. I fell down in the monster hole. Don't worry, I made it out. This fucking... Now there's an archer, man. I'm out of here. I've basically done my goal, but I did want to get that ornate chest.
Why would you do raids? Raids are the only way to get legendaries in Pokemon Go, and other Pokemon as well that can... And
it's just fun to do them.
Yeah, and it's just it's pretty fun, but also like only certain times of the year do certain things happen as well. Like for example, Ho-Oh might only come out January the 1st to the 30th, and then it will go away for who knows how many years. It might leave for like fucking 10 years, you know? I'm gonna just send these baby villagers somewhere else.
That sounds sus.
I'm gonna send them to Duncan, Barry, and those guys. Enjoy. How's the vault?
Boring by myself, but I did it.
Liar. It was fun. I loved it.
See?
Me loving the vault. What? Why don't you love when I love the vault, What's wrong with you?
Okay, this is kind of the size we want, but there can be like several floors here at some point, and we can have the entrance like here. Let's just complain about capitalism for another 3 hours.
I mean, we can.
I could do that. I could easily do that. Honestly, some game companies aren't the worst, or just companies in general, you know?
Yeah.
Because if like Nintendo didn't care, then fucking Zelda would not be fucking as cool as well crafted as it is, right?
I think they respect their IP, but I don't think they respect their player base, because for the fact that there are games that were released like how long ago and they're still $60 to buy.
True. They know people
like
are gonna
Mario
buy it.
Kart. Yeah, and also like they had the Wii U and they just completely abandoned that, and then they made the Switch. And like some people, me, were dumb enough to buy a Wii U, and then we're like, okay, well now I've got to get rid of this and get a Switch.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
The Wii U
and then they constantly are coming out with newer versions of it. Here's the Switch. Here's the Switch that doesn't have a dock, but it's less money. Here's the Switch that is an OLED and has a bigger screen, and like all of these things. And then the fact that Joy-Cons have Joy-Con drift and they just ignore that, which is like, oh my god, so terrible.
Yeah, people are obsessed with Nintendo that people will pay whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, well, I think also they don't give anyone the choice not to. No one's boycotting it because, I mean, like, at this point, I don't think that's gonna work. But they really, like, put people through the ringer.
Holy shit. Alright, I got a lot of grey terracotta now. Don't know if I need any more just yet.
What do I need? Kelp, copper, zombies, cobble. Kelp, copper, sample. Kelp.
Cobble.
But yeah, I mean, of course, corporation bad, we know that.
I know. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older, I'm just like fed up of it.
I think it's like a lot of millennials getting to the point where we're like, okay, we were supposed to have our houses and our white picket fences and our golden retrievers. Meanwhile, we're paying rent that we can barely afford on a wage that is not a living wage.
True.
And then our parents are like, when are you gonna have a house? Or like, how come you can't afford one? I went to college and worked at the same time and paid for my college. Me looking at my 30,000 college debt that is a small amount in comparison to other people. Meanwhile, doctors are going to medical school and are in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're the people that save our lives. And then someone's like, I could at catch ball and poke my head with other big man body, and I make $1 million a year. Throwing shade everywhere. There's just unfortunately a lot of things that need to change. Luckily, things have come a long way, but it's still like every year a new sort of fight for some kind of, you know,
Basic
people's
human
rights.
resource.
Yeah, basic human rights. And the fact that we live so separately in countries and like everyone is all about like this weird nationalism and stuff, but it's the governments that are doing that. And they're like, we don't want people to live in our country unless they were born here and all of these things. And then on top of that, you have like different countries having different laws and stuff. Totally normal, totally fine, whatever works for you. But the fact that there's like places like America where other countries are like, hey, we're rocking free healthcare and free education and things are pretty good over here. And America's like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work for me because where's the part where I make money?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where's my money?
There are good things though, because I mean like, I feel like there's a lot more accepting people in the world, and I think the more that I interact with other people who are like-minded, the more I feel better, because then I think that I'm not some crazy person who is like, why do these things that I think about that are just what I consider to be basic human rights such weird radical ideas to other people? And then people are like, no, I agree with you, don't worry.
Matt,
so I guess that's
Matt's
the good
sitting here
part.
like, do I keep this in the video?
I think this is important stuff to talk about.
Imagine a Minecraft child that's stumbling upon this. They're gonna be like, damn, I'm so woke now.
Oh my god. Me when I'm a woke Minecraft child.
Pog? Damn it. Didn't see it coming. I will not be satisfied until these bees are big enough to hide this thing behind them. But once we get create, we're going to be able to feed these things.
One day when we
Poppies.
have the free create that everyone keeps talking about and that
One
never
day.
happens.
One day. Well, it's a bit too soon. We already just got the
One day
waypoints.
when create is made for
There's a
free.
gaby. There's a gaby. Oh,
Which one is it?
It's just gay.
It's just gay, chat. It's just gay, folks. Pack it in. It's just gay.
It's just gay.
Basic bitch B.
It's
Only
just
gay.
gay. I
Nothing
can't believe it.
cool.
All right, we're
Not
gonna have to
even
return
trans.
this. We're gonna have to return this one.
Not even bisexual, just regular gay.
Let's just tie it up and forget about it. It's
I
just
feel
gay.
when I'm a woke Minecraft 12-year-old and it's just a gay bee.
It's just a gay V. It's just regular gay. It's not.
Not even like special edition gay.
Gays right now quaking.
Not even like holographic or anything.
It's not a shiny. It's
Just like common gay. Imagine. Just common gay.
so all those woke
I have
Minecrafters
so many of those.
that we just collected are all very confused now. They're like, what's going on?
They're like, wait, I'm supposed to be accepting, and you're telling me that gay is just common?
It's gone.
Am I gay?
There's another Minecrafter losing their mind right now.
God.
How the oh, I have some grey dye, but concrete
Are you
is
gonna make the bee gray instead?
instead of gay, it's grey.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Common gray bee. This place is cute, but it's not giving me anything cool in this dungeon. What the frick is... dragon.
Unlucky me.
Alright, BRB, getting my ass whooped.
Whoa,
It's a
don't-
baby dragon.
Don't do it. Oh, okay. So. I was like, oh, watch out. That shit's wild.
Steve, you're such a bitch, honestly. You don't have to behave like this, dude. It's not the way. Cripes, Steve, honestly.
Should I, like, pretend there's texture chat by doing this? I could chisel this. Maybe.
I'm just laughing thinking about some Minecraft 12-year-old, like, going to their mom and being like, I watched a video today. And they're like, oh yeah? What was it? And they're like, Minecraft. And they're like, what happened in Minecraft? And they go, capitalism is bad.
The parent's like, what the fuck are you watching? And then he's like, I love communism.
I know, oh my gosh. Free the worker. Don't you dare say that, Timmy. I'm all about communism, and I'm against consumerism and capitalism because Pokemon Go raised the prices of raid passes, and now it will take me 50 years to achieve my dream.
True. Will take me 50 years to achieve his dream. You're right.
What's that dream, little Timmy? Are you going to be a homeowner one day? Actually, that will take me 75 years at the current rate, and I could become a Pokemon master before then. And since the principle of receiving immediate dopamine is better than a delayed release of dopamine, then I would rather become a Pokemon master or invest in Monster High dolls for a quick release of dopamine instead of waiting to become a homeowner. Me looking at my Monster High dolls and waiting for another one that's arriving today because I ordered the autistic one the other day, but it turns out I ordered the wrong one, and I was like, well, now I can't just not get the autistic one.
Wait, what? You ordered
There's
the wrong
a Monster High. Yeah, there's a Monster High girl who is she's Twyla Boogeyman, and because she's the Boogeyman's daughter. And in one of the newest animated episodes, she talks about being autistic, and she actually says autistic. And she talks about her sensory issues with loud noises and stuff. And she talks about how much she likes to read and that she loves to talk about her favorite subjects. And so I was like, okay, well, I already have some Monster High dolls, so I guess I gotta get this one too. But then I accidentally ordered Julia Ghoul instead of Twyla Boogeyman. And so now Twyla Boogeyman arrives today.
What's Julia Ghoul's gimmick? I just called being autistic a gimmick.
It's okay.
In a roundabout way.
Pedguin also probably neurodivergent. He's got the pass.
Yeah, I can say that. I've
Pedguin
got the
talking
gimmick
about
pass.
Resident Evil for 100 years.
Hey,
That's his
I can
gimmick.
tell you where every item in that game is. All right.
I know.
And
I know.
If that, and proud. Anyway, what's your gimmick?
Me, I'm just regular gay.
Oh,
Don't
you're
worry
like
though.
this,
I've got the
you're like this
I've got the
bee.
autism upgrade though too.
Oh shit!
But I
What's
do
your
have a
superpower?
debuff, and it's ADHD.
What's there's this that superpower sucks.
Yeah. That
I've
one's
collected
just
that
more
one.
detrimental.
That superpower sucks. ADHD can be a superpower. You're right.
Yeah, if I'm like, hey, do I feel like cleaning everything today? And then getting into the middle of cleaning everything, sitting in a pile of all the stuff that I've started to clean because I start cleaning the kitchen, and then I think, oh, this thing belongs actually in the living room. And then I go in the living room and I'm like, oh, wow, this is kind of messy in here. And then so I pick up things from the living room. And then while I'm in the living room, I see something that actually belongs in the bathroom. So I go in there and start cleaning. And then I get to a point where I'm just surrounded by a pile of things that are all need to be somewhere else. And then I think, oh, yes, I'm so glad I started cleaning.